The white supremacist group, Patriot Front, they all got arrested too, okay? There's one particular individual, a white male extremist. He has now been kicked out of his mama's house because his mother says she did not raise him to be a white supremacist. Let me remind you of the arrest.
So Patriot Front got pulled over. They were all piled in the U-Haul and they are all detained. What?
According to the charges, these individuals in Idaho decided to provoke. They wanted to provoke violence at an LGBTQ plus Pride event, and they were stopped by local law enforcement. Let's put up the picture of the guy who has now been kicked out of his mama's house. His name is Jared Michael Boyce. He was among the 31 Patriot Front members who were arrested, and his mother, whose name is Karen, ironically, has kicked him out of her home as a result. Now, what is the baby gonna do? Karen, his mother, now this is a Karen I can get down with, told the Daily Beast that her son struggled since his father left their family years ago and came out as gay, okay? And she said she was going public in hopes of damaging her son's reputation in the group and finally cut ties with the white nationalist. I would love to do whatever I can to out him as a Patriot Front member so that he can't be part of it, Ms. Amsden said. And that they don't want him to be part of their group because his mom has loose lips and a big mouth, and he's never going to get away with anything. Okay. We're gonna call Karen KK, as A.B. said before the show. I see why. This is some KK stuff right here, all right? She may be a Karen in name, but she's a KK in heart. All right, Ms. Amsden said her son had vowed to remain with the group after his release from jail. So she gave him an ultimatum. She said, and I quote, I told him, well, then you can't live here. You can choose between Patriot Front and your family, she said. And he's like, well, I can't quit Patriot Front. I'm like, well, then you've just chosen. So pack up your stuff and get out of my house. Damn. Now that's a mama. Boyce found the group online in 2018, according to the narrative, when he was married and with his then wife and their children. Ms. Amsden said he quickly changed his views, became repugnant to her. He's so misguided and bought into all of their rhetoric. It just makes me sick, she said. This is not who I raised. This is not the example that was set for him. And I gotta say this. 9 times out of 10, when you hear a story where a parent says, well, I didn't raise my child to be a racist, they're lying. I mean, 9 times out of 10, like, that's a lie, because they will run to the defense of their ideology, try to protect the reputation of their child. They don't do things like this. This is radical leadership. Radical leadership is needed in parenting when there's radical dysfunction. And this is what you're saying. Some of you may not agree with the tone of this mother. I actually do agree with the tone of this mother, because the radical leadership being displayed by her son can get someone killed or her son killed. That's radical leadership being displayed by him. She is displaying a formation of radical leadership herself within the context of being a parent. She has a goal here. She's not aimlessly trying to just besmirch her son. She wants to stop this group from ever wanting him around. And she is taking, yes, radical measures to accomplish that. A.B., thoughts on this?
Hey, Mama KK, I'm here for it. I like Mama KK because she did the right thing. So first of all, anytime you got 31 men in a group chat and they got on matching outfits, I don't know if they straight. So you might want to be a little concerned about your son, Mama KK. But other than that, I think she did the right thing, because in order for us to stop racism, it has to come from the root, right? It's not up to us as Black people to continue to do it. It's gonna take your parents, it's gonna take other white people to check you. So I'm glad that this mother set an example, and I hope other mothers do this when they see their children out of line and displaying hatred and racism and bigotry and all these type of things. Take action, because this is how you stop it. So I know his friend group, they probably sick of him, but good for Mama KK. And she did the right thing.
There's so much misrepresentation. There's no issue with anyone being a member of the LGBTQ community, et cetera. The issue I have is the hypocrisy. Be an advocate for the communities that you represent. Be an advocate for the communities that you are a part of. Seek allied relationships to build, not to destroy. And so I'm with this mother for trying to tear down the connection between this white nationalist group and her son.